Welcome back to another episode of Style It with Gilmour, and we're going to do a little bit different of a type of Style It with Gilmour today. We're going to do the entire home all as one take so you can get a bit of a feel for what you can do, and I'm going to give you some insights on why we've staged certain rooms in certain ways. So now this particular home, it's got two livings, but I'm going to show you what we've done with both livings. Let's talk about the actual dedicated living room when you first walk into this room. Now, it's actually a really size, like a really big room. But what you want to do, this is just an idea. A lot of people have two couches. Now, I've just done this with our unit on the Gold Coast, where we used to have two couches, and we got our stylist in just like here, and they used the one. So we've done the exact same here. Now, the reason being, what we've gone is we've actually gone with an oversized 3-seater couch, and as you can see, we've got all the cushions to match all the artwork with the karate chop. But what we've done to bring a little bit more of a luxury and a bit more comfort is gone with a couch with a chase. But you'll notice there's no second lounge here. Just imagine if there was a second lounge here, it would actually make this room feel a lot smaller. So to really open up your lounge room, sometimes less is more with that great saying. And that's the perfect example by having just the one couch but making it an oversized couch. So there's still plenty of room for the entire family to sit down and watch TV. Now let's cruise into the kitchen. Now, what we've done with the kitchen here is we're always trying to show entertaining and the size of the kitchen. So in particular, now currently we're in winter, so we use a lot of rugs on the floor. Now this is a tiled floor, and the purpose of a rug in the center of the kitchen there is to give some warmth, because it is, in the cooler months on tiles. And you're probably wondering, we've dressed it up with all different types of ornaments and stuff like that. We've got the table setting here to show that this can be used as a breakfast bench as well too. Now let's keep rolling. You know what? The cameraman just ran into furniture. Normally we would cut this out. Let's not cut this out. So let's fix this up again. We'll get straight back to Style It with Gilmour. Look at this. See? This is how the pros we just keep rolling, all right? Anyway, so we've got all the ornaments, but we've also set it up to show that it is a breakfast bench. Now, you guys might only entertain once or twice a year, but this is the look that everyone is chasing when you're selling a property. Now, for the dining, what have we done with the dining? Now, you really only want to classically to have just two dining, the alfresco and indoors. A lot of the older homes do have the formal living and the formal dining, but that formal dining never gets used. So we've made this the centerpiece. This is where the family comes together at mealtime. Again, we've grounded the table with the floor rug again in this particular section, but everything has been built or styled around the artwork. As you would have learned in previous Style It with Gilmour's, you'd start with the artwork and then you build the furniture and the coloring around it. But we've also got the occasional chair, which is really there for the look, but also just to bring a bit more comfort into this area. Plus we've got the size that we can actually do that. Now, when you style a home, you need to style. This is a big thing where a lot of stylists goes wrong, and this is where we work really hard with our interior designers, is we style the home knowing who is going to buy the home. Now, in this particular area, I'm pretty certain I know who's going to buy the home. And when we say that, which sort of ethnic group, who are the people who are buying these types of homes? Now, this is your second living area, but you'll notice one thing, second living areas don't always have to have TVs. Now, 90% of our buyers in this particular area, we know they like to have a formal area where when a guest comes over, they like the guest to sit down. The first thing that they do when they invite you into the home is to sit down. There's no TV, so that front room's not going to get used for when guests arrive. So what we've done here, that you'll see there's no TV, and the way we've set it up is a conversational piece. We've got the wall here, but we've got allowed to have our 3-seater with the smaller couch. So generally the owner of the property is probably going to sit here, and they're going to invite their guests to sit here on the smaller one. And then we've got the coffee table in the middle, again with a rug to ground this particular area as well too. And we've added some mirrors, and I'll give you an insight into mirrors when we hit into the master bedroom. So let's check this out down here, the master. So this particular room, or in this home, this is actually an oversized master bedroom. So there's some key things that we've done in this particular room. Firstly, you'll see the coloring. We've gone with a classic black and white. It's timeless, okay? And we've also matched in the floor rug with, you know, the throw over rugs, and then we've got the splash of black and white for the cushions. But most of the style of videos that you would have seen recently, you would have seen that we have a lot of artwork. But what we've done in this one particularly, you'll see, and this really annoys the video people when they're videoing these sorts of rooms because they don't want to see their reflection. But the reason why we do mirrors, and we've done it in this room because it's such a big area, we actually want to emphasize how big it really is. And by having mirrors above the bed head is a great way in doing that. So mirrors play a real classic look and a way of a feeling when styling a property. So certain rooms have artwork, and then other rooms have some mirrors to really emphasize the size of that room. But as you'll see here, we've gone again, bedside tables, pretty much a must nowadays for most people to put their iPhones, and they have a book or their bottles of water. But lots of lighting, but we're always going to add extra lighting in the master bedroom. We've got a lot of natural light coming through, and we've added a little bit of greenery like we always do. But that is how we style a home for a certain type of buyer in a certain suburb. And that's how the pros do it. Thanks for watching. Style it with Gilmour. Hey champions, it's Chris. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.